It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Crescent City of New Orleans and the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we've been around for a minute, as the kids like to say. I called your games. There are guys who you played with back in your day who are now the veteran players in the league, and we got a couple of veterans here at quarterback. What a difference it makes for a team when they come in with a guy who knows what he's doing back at quarterback.
Oh, and it really does. And remember, Mike, the only way to gain experience is to gain experience. There's no magic formula. You got to be in the fire, make mistakes, make great plays, learning lessons. The more you see, the better you get. And no position is that more magnified than in the NFL at the quarterback position. So the fact that these guys have played so many games, so many seasons, they've seen so much, that's a huge advantage for each of these teams. Now the question is, in today's matchup, who comes out on top?
The Falcons, led out by their quarterback, Kirk Cousins. One of the big moves in the offseason, Atlanta acquiring Cousins in free agency. He had 6 years in Washington, the last 6 in Minnesota, and now he begins his run this season with the Falcons.
I had a coach tell me earlier in my career, Mike, specifically about the quarterback position. If you don't have fast feet, you better have a fast mind. And here we have a guy that has played a lot of games under center. He has seen a lot of football, and while he might not be as mobile, he might not have the arm strength to make all the throws he had earlier in his career, that experience behind center, that experience being in these moments before, man, having that quick mind, there's not a whole lot of defense is going to throw at him that he hasn't seen.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. Complete. Former first-round pick Drake London with the catch. And he will score. Drake London. Touchdown Falcons. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. Second play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Williams. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Saints coming out, and the veteran leads them. It's their quarterback, Derek Carr, 9 years with the Raiders, now year 2 with the Saints. Greg, for a man who's now 33 years old.
There's no denying he is a passionate and productive NFL quarterback. But as good as he is, Mike, he just hasn't quite found a way to get over the hump to join that upper echelon of elite quarterbacks. He has this big arm. He can sling it all over the field. But that big arm is also what gets him into trouble sometimes. He needs to find that happy medium between taking care of the ball while still being aggressive. And if he can do that, he'll have as good a chance as any to come out on top. So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Kamara got a first down, still going. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. That is a big gainer for the Saints. 32 yards.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare him to stop it.
Carr now to throw on first down.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs.
He'll complete that to his fullback. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback, working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Oh, a bad time to run out of time. They don't get the playoff on third and short. So after the 5 yards walked off, it is third down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Carr. This is caught down that right sideline. They get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
He'll dodge one would-be tackle and wind up getting a nice gain of 6 on the play.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll go again here with Kamara. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Falcons with the early lead. More from New Orleans after this. Carr from the gun on third down. That one taken in. Cedric Wilson. Touchdown Saints.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Groupie able to add the extra point. The Saints come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Avery Williams on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Now the second-year man out of Texas, Bijan Robinson. Room up the sideline at the 45. It's a big run by Robinson. 35 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. They'll go again with Robinson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand.
Robinson hit. He's lost the ball. And this is taken in by the defense.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
On first down, they'll start out with Kamara. How about that back bulldozing his way forward? A gain of 9 yards. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We're back to New Orleans after this. Now a second down throw from Carr. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Get about 6 before he's taken down.
Man, he fit that one in a tight window. One thing he showed off was his arm strength and his accuracy, but in the grand scheme of things, it didn't really amount to much.
Carr working out of the gun. He's got his man, complete to Wilson. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch. Carr now. Open man down the field. It's Olave. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
On first down, Carr. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. New Orleans' 3rd and final timeout. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. Throwing is Carr. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. So, one touchdown apiece for our two teams. 7-7 on the board here at the break. As we'll head over to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He has the EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our EA Sports halftime report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. The touchdown apiece, 7-7 the score as we begin half number 2. A return now from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Carr got it into the hands of Olave. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play. I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Carr. Catch made, right side by Wilson. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Raheem Morris consulting with his staff above, and they decide to throw the challenge flag here. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge there unsuccessful, and it will remain a completed pass. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. A give up the middle with Kamara. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
And he just continues to chew off more and more yardage with every single carry. And you can see here with the numbers, Mike, for as strong as he was in the first half, it almost looks like he's gotten even stronger now here in the second.
To the outside, complete to Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds here on what will wind up being the final play of the third quarter. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll stick to the ground. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll run.
Well, this sets up a big call here, Mike, on 4th down. You find yourself in a tie ball game with the ball. Do you decide to keep your offense on the field and try to play for 6? Or are you content coming off the field, taking the lead by 3? We'll see what this coach decides.
Possibly the play of the game right here. It is 4th down. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
Well, that play had no chance from the start. The running back was not even able to make it back to the original line of scrimmage. Give credit to that defensive line. That was an incredible effort, forcing that 4th down stop.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Room to run at the 30. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs kind of help wear down the defense. And I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. Now, 2nd and inches. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Throw over the middle, caught by London. This is 1st and 10. Cousins. Short throw, take it. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Saints have got it.
Just a critical error here, Mike, at this stage in the game. You understand this defense, they are desperate for a stop. They've got to get you off the field, and one of the easiest ways to do it, create a takeaway. You have to secure the ball. Of course, points are great, but none of it matters if you turn the ball over, and these are the kind of mistakes that decide ball games late.
Here's 1st down. To throw, it's Carr. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They're trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down. Can they find a way to pull this game off here late in the 4th quarter?
1st down throw for Carr. That's into the hands of the fullback.
Seems like the fullback is kind of the last of a dying breed, but we see them used occasionally in the run game. But man, when you have a guy that you can target in the passing game, it just adds one more layer for a defense to have to worry about.
A gain of 16 on that pass play. It's good for a Saints 1st down.
A clutch throw here to keep their chances alive. Tie ball game as they approach midfield now. They've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker could be a hero.
Yeah! And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Saints going to use their 2nd timeout. And the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame. This offense still has the 1 timeout to use. 1st and 10 coming up now. Here's Williams.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Another try, 2nd and 10. Carr. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Here's Carr. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
That's a really good effort on 3rd down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for a first.
So a pressure kick coming here for Blake Grupe. This to win the game. So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This one, he's gotta have. This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline, Mike. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
Williams now to return. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So this one, a win for the Saints. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Saints are winners, as we say so long from New Orleans.